How's it going, y'all? Welcome to another video. Today, we're still getting the matrix done as far as the transmission goes, and there's been a lot of complications, unfortunately, with this thing, but we're on the final stretch. Second time dropping the transmission was not fun, so stop talking story and let's get into it. Welcome to today's video, and let's start the intro. Let's get it done. I went ahead and I took everything apart again. As you can see, I dropped the transmission again. Thankfully, it is on my transmission jack, so it's gonna be a lot easier, hopefully, crossing our fingers, to go back in. But this is exactly what I found, and well, it doesn't suck, but it kind of does suck, because this is all that made the transmission not happy and not rotate correctly. So as you guys can see, I don't know if you guys will be able to, but so we installed the clutch, and if you look at the disc in the center, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but it is just slightly lifted. It's just slightly higher than the diaphragm surface. So like, as you can see up here, there's no type of space, and then down here you have a bunch of space. It's not aligned. So it didn't align correctly when I put it in, which kind of sucks, because that's what was happening to the engine and transmission. Was when it went through its rotations, it was going down really far and then coming up really high. So what that was doing was it was pushing or forcing the transmission to not spin straight and just to drop violently. So good news is that we found the problem, thankfully. I'm gonna go ahead and take all of these bolts out, realign it, and make sure it's aligned this time. Which thing about cars is you never do the same mistake twice, hopefully. Crossing our fingers. I also noticed that the CV axle boots were leaking. Yeah, so the grease from the inside is not contained anymore, so I'm not really sure what's causing the grease to come out. It seems like a really nice tight fit, but I think the boot is just starting to come off in the back. We need to get another CV axle. So pretty much toasted. You can see the goo that's coming out of it. So because all of that is coming out, I have decided to replace that side, and this side here, the threads on one of these, I think it's this one right here, the threads are just non-existent. So it's this one right here. Yeah, so the threads in there are just gone. So instead of putting it back in and hoping that the bolt doesn't fall off, I'm just going to go ahead and replace both of them. This one's fairly new, but the other one has been there for a while, and I had to actually go out and get a slide hammer and CV axle puller. So show you guys how to use that, because it's really cool. I just need to get this car back up running, because we have Toyota Fest next month, and I want to get this car at least drivable to be able to get to that show. There's a bunch of other things I have to get done, but I need this car to be up and running so that I can do that. So enough talking story. We actually have our nice shirt on today. This shirt is from the company that I'm getting my merch through, so I had to get one and sample it out. And as you can see in the back, it has a dope design on it from the Spring Fling kickoff from the first event that the Cars and Donuts kicked off. So I needed to make sure that I got a sample of the sizing, how they feel, and how the artwork is before obviously purchasing the first order or hand-me-down restoration. So I'm really excited about that. Let me go ahead and switch into some working clothes real quick, get this other CV axle out. You're gonna wanna get the adapter itself, which the part number is right there. And then you're gonna wanna get the slide hammer, which the part number is right there. So a lot of people get one and not the other, and this tool is only good with both of these. So I just ran down to the parts store. It's the only way to get it out. All you're gonna do, it's very, very, very simple. Oh, nice. So all these pins that came out, if you guys can see, all those little pins that came out of the CV axle. The boot actually tore off too, which is fun, but this is all it is. It's just a C-clip that's in there that's holding it in, and when you pull on it with the axle puller slide hammer combo, it actually compresses this C-clamp right there and makes it easier to come out, or it's the only way to come out. But for us Matrix guys with the 2ZZ, I think the 1ZZ works the same way as well though, but you basically have to get it away enough that you can get the clamp to fit flush. You get it somewhat like that up against it, and then getting to this point is actually extremely hard because you have to finagle the CV axle away far enough from the transmission to pull it out. But then as soon as you get it like that, and it goes flush all the way in, then you just pull it a couple times and it'll come out like butter. All right, y'all, so the CV axles came in, so we got them installed, and basically we're just buttoning everything up right now. So we have, okay, so we have both CV axles in. This new design actually is really nice, from O'Reilly's. They made it so that they welded on a actual nut on the back instead of the threads being inside this actual mount, which is super nice. I just went ahead and finished up bolting the rear mount in, so now when we take this off, there we go, perfect. And I already put fluid in the transmission just to make sure that the new CV axles were doing its job, and it does look like it's doing its job, which is awesome. On the test drive, let's go. So already I can tell this clutch is so much more aggressive. Like, it's really aggressive. I don't know if you guys can hear that exhaust. It sounds amazing. I like it at least. But yeah, this clutch is very aggressive. It's actually even aggressive in reverse, which is insane. The exhaust being loose, kind of, I don't know how I feel about it. It sounds good. It doesn't sound terrible, thankfully. The metallic noise sounds terrible, although I will say that. But yeah, so it is super aggressive though. I don't really want to get into high red like line. I really don't want to get into VVTLI, but it does sound good though. It doesn't sound raspy. It doesn't sound bad at all. I kind of like it, to be honest with you. And I just want to make sure that everything still works. The The clutch pedal is kind of a little bit weak, but that's to be expected because it was like that before, which I'm fine with as a daily. I don't want it to be super hard. Yeah, this thing rips. This thing is a certified ripper. Okay, hear me out with the exhaust. So it's not bad. It could be worse, but it's not bad because you can't hear it. It doesn't drone that loud like when it's low RPM, but when you get in high RPM, you can hear it. So hear me out. For now, just for now, we're gonna run it this way. I don't care how many of y'all think that's a bad idea, because I think it's a great idea. So anyways, I'm glad I can make sure that it hits high speeds. I'm gonna go ahead and go a little bit faster, just to make sure that we'll be good with highway speeds. Okay, it does sound kind of annoying, but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Downshifting's nice though. That feels really good. And I miss this car so much. Yeah, we're at 60. That's good. That's good. Passes the test. Passes the test. Yeah, this thing's back, baby. This thing's back. I'm so excited. I miss this car so much. I miss this car more than I thought I would. But clutch feels great. Engine mounts feel smooth. I can't really feel anything, which is a good thing, I guess. I guess the only way I can really tell if they work or not is by putting the camera in the engine bay and watching the engine shift. But everything feels really nice and smooth. Really glad that we got the engine mounts in and the new clutch. Okay, guys, hear me out. Hear me out. It doesn't sound race. It doesn't sound that bad. I don't think so, at least. Alright, we're gonna get back to the house. Gonna make sure that no leaks or nothing like that. I'd say that's a successful day. CV axles feel great too. Good braking period too, because I'll show you how reverse is, because the reverse kind of like, it grabs, but I think it's just the braking period for the clutch, because it grabs and like kind of wants to stall the engine, but you just give it a little bit more gas and it's fine. So not terrible, not terrible, not terrible. So this clutch definitely has a little bit of go, but it like catches perfectly. The clutch catches perfectly. It doesn't do anything. Oh, as soon as you hit lift, it sounds so good. Okay, it kind of has a little burble. You can't really hear it, but it kind of does. All right, I'm gonna show you guys real quick the reverse issue we have. So put it in reverse, and then it kind of drags. It kind of wants to drag, but then you don't dump the clutch, but like you dump it a little bit, and it's not terrible. It's not terrible. So let's go. I'm so excited to have this car back finally. It's been so long, and now that all of this is good, I can smell the brakes, and I can smell the clutch too. I can smell the clutch just getting the wear-in period. But hey, you know what? I'm stoked. I might want to I might have to bleed the clutch just a little bit so that it's not as spongy, because I can feel the clutch being spongy. It's a little spongy. But other than that, I'm stoked. I'm gonna go check for leaks right quick, but I think that's where we're gonna end the video today. So I appreciate all you guys for stopping by and for watching the video. If you guys haven't already, definitely like this video and subscribe to my channel for more Matrix, Toyota, SC300, Supra, and 4Runner. And I will see you guys in the next video. We got a lot of stuff happening soon, but I'm excited about it. I'm stoked on what's to come, and I can't wait to take you guys along with me. So that being said, I'm gonna let you guys get out of here, and always remember, never forget, always stay positive and stay true to who you are. Let's go. Gee. Take care. Late shoots. Hey. Peace.